Hey y'all, I know it looks, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diamond and we're back again with another video. If you're not a part of the Diamond Babes, what are you doing? Hashtag GTTV, get to the bag, you already know. Okay guys, so today's video is just gonna be me talking to you guys, getting to know you guys, because I noticed that I have a lot of new subscribers. Hello, welcome to the family. So yeah, I just want to correctly introduce myself. So there's no confusion in the comments or anything like that. Well, my name is Diamond. My real name is Diamond. I'm 26 years old. I am a lovely Libra and I do have a birthday coming up. So I'll be 27. I have two beautiful daughters that are 5 and 2, and they are about to be 6 and 3, so they are 3 years apart. So yeah, a little bit about me is that I am currently in college, as you guys can see by the study vlogs that I have posted up. I am single, and I am also currently in the process of joining the U.S. Army Reserve officially. I've signed my contract. Now I'm getting ready to go off to my basic training in literally 4 weeks. So yeah, that's something about me as far as what I got going on currently. I have a few things underneath the belt as far as certificates and just different type of skills, such as entertaining. I'm very good with public speaking, and I know how to do a lot of things such as like sewing, like things like domestic skills. I'm really good at things like that. I'm gonna like give y'all, okay, so I don't know, well, I enjoy dancing, I enjoy singing, acting, a lot of those things right there. So that's really something that you guys can look forward to in the future regarding like what type of content. Yeah, so I mean, you can see by the banner, it literally says U.S. Army, entertainment, Christian lifestyle, health and beauty, college vlogs and things like that. I have a lot coming up. I actually did not even want to start posting 4 years ago when I started posting, because I mean, I just knew, I know how the audience will react to someone without the best quality, or the people who are organic as far as like authenticity. Like, I don't follow trends. I do kind of hop on the wagon every now and then just to get the engagement going. But as you guys can see, I have my own type of specific content. It's very vintage because, you know, I have a very antique soul. And yeah, so, and you know, like, I literally live like my little bubble. You know, like, I just kind of feel like I've always felt like the odds was against me as far as like just being the way I was born. Born in a minority, a disability, black, a woman, you know, it's just a lot of things. I just always felt like I was never desired by the guys that I really wanted to be with. So it's like I was very, very focused on other things. And so it's like, but I knew I wanted to be a mother. So that's kind of how I became a single mama. A lot of people feel like, oh, single mamas are undesirable, or single moms like, be with single fathers and things like that, which that's not an issue at all. And actually, and I'm going to speak about this in another video, I've noticed that the type of women that these single men are seeking for are like the qualities of a wife, are actually the qualities of a single mother. So a lot of these guys who say they would never date a single woman, they find themselves falling in love with single mothers, which is why I think they are so against it. You know, it is really weird because even if you are a Christian or a Catholic, or if you study the Bible, you don't know that Jesus had a stepfather. So like, that's just like, read your Bible, okay? Don't judge people so quickly. So yeah, so you know, like, I'm just in a process in my life where I do want a husband. I am very patient. I have different people who literally are working very hard to become my husband, which is like ironic, and I can't believe that. And these are guys, young guys with no children, who is working 2 or 3 jobs just so they can provide for not only them and their family, as far as like their grandparents and their mothers and siblings, but also for me and my children. And I'm not lying, y'all. A lot of people want us to feel so bad for being human. Like, I mean, even if you think about if you were to get married, it's literally just a contract. But like, even if you was to get married, people get divorced all the time. And what people really don't understand is that when you have a baby by somebody, that is a type of marriage commitment spiritually, not even by paper. So it's like, even though, like, I know so many love stories, including my parents who've been married together for over 30 years, was like they started off as friends. Things happen, just like if you were to see a male and a female dog walking by side, you know, that's a heat. They are going to mate and they're going to reproduce. The same thing with human beings. It's like my mom and dad, that's what happened to them, and they had 2 babies out of wedlock, and they literally got married. Fun fact, they literally got married the day or like hours before I was born. Like, my mom was literally like full term pregnant with me, and my grandma was like, no, you're gonna have to get married. Y'all not gonna keep playing house having babies out of wedlock. Cause my grandma was she's Pentecostal. So my mom literally got married with her pastor in my grandma's front room, mom and dad. And then later on that night, I came out, and when my mom woke up, they gave her medicine, she had me. She was like, she told my dad, I heard we was married. What a ring at? And then he came in with me, and I was the ring, which is how I got my name, Diamond. So I symbolize my mother, my dad's love for my mother, and you know, just like that commitment of love. So for me personally, marriage is like, I symbolize marriage. I always see myself as a wife or a part of a strong and godly, I think, relationship that with my parents, because you know, everyone looked up to my parents as like spiritual godfathers and godmothers. They wasn't perfect, but my parents definitely did instill a lot of positivity into every single person that they came across, rather. And you know, I'm not saying they, you know, were angels, but my parents were definitely good people, and they produced me a great, beautiful young woman. I want to get married. The guys, I don't even want to put them through the struggle of being with me, because, you know, as a single mother, our burden is our children, I guess you can say. But it's like, my children are well, they're good. They won't need anyone, you know, financially take care of them other than me, not even their own father. But it's like, the guys that want to marry me, they are so considerate of my children. Like, they would rather spoil my girls before they spoil me. And I do think it's a bit easier to have young daughters and to like get married still young, because it's like y'all are growing up, and men enjoy taking care of women, and they enjoy spoiling, you know, little girls, not in a perverted way. You know, I pray against that. But, you know, so it's like most successful men even have children of their own, which is why they seek out for single mothers, so they can help each other out, and it's like no judgment. And also, to my male viewers out there, you've got to be mindful about saying how you don't want a woman with children, because women that don't desire to have children tend to be more selfish and considerate. So it's like, and plus you want a woman that, and a lot of people are like, oh, her body count. Body count is so irrelevant, because how do you know the truth? You know what I'm trying to say? And that being said, the true body count that men should be looking out for is how many abortions do you have? Like, because what they don't understand is, while the media was promoting having sexual intercourse before marriage with all these sex symbols and sex idols and things like that, such as Britney Spears, Lil Kim, even Destiny Child, you know, like even Miley Cyrus even went through her phase. So it was just simply like, we were groomed to be these sex addicts and to have sex outside of marriage. And not only that, the men also definitely gaslighted us into having sex, and not even that unprotected sex, just so they can feel it, you know. And it's just like, we have all of them manipulated. I'm not saying women are definitely not innocent, but I do feel like now that we are the end result of the past generation when it comes to grooming women to have a Jezebel spirit. You know, we wasn't born this way. We adapted these characteristics. Y'all allowed it. This is what y'all prefer. This is what y'all allowed. So now here we are. And that post that I posted about the generational curse, how you could just like literally pretty much get baptized. This is a Christian channel over here, so don't subscribe to my channel if you're not Christian or Catholic, or if you don't believe in, you know, the Bible. Don't. I'm not saying that the Bible is 1000% correct, but if you don't believe that we are living in our last days, then please don't subscribe to my channel. I promote a Christian lifestyle, so it's really about like like, okay, first and foremost, you don't even supposed to date, because date leads to fornicating and adultery or whatever. And also, what people don't understand about relationships is that a marriage is not based off of a piece of paper. That ain't nothing but a business for the government to get paid off of love, right? They know love is very powerful, and it definitely does rule the world. But that being said, marriage is a commitment that two people have. When people get divorces and grow out of each other and still transform into great people and still fall in love again and keep living life multiple times. That being said, marriage I know a lot of people who have babies and then they get married. So for example, my parents, and they are still together years now. They grow old together, right? Because there was an understanding. Like, I think that's when you kind of break through the matrix, when you just start to, you know, not even decentering the man. I don't believe in decentering men, because I am a man lover. I love men. I'm not bisexual anyway. I don't judge, but I'm strictly for men. So that being said, you know, like, even though I'm decentering the man, I still desire a husband. So it's kind of like when you work on yourself, on your inner healing, inner confidence, then that's when your counterpart comes to you. And I also don't like saying kingdom husband, kingdom spouse, because I see a lot of Christians who are so judgmental, and they find another person who is, I guess, on the same spiritual path as far as accepting Jesus in their life as a Lord and Savior, which is all amazing. But in reality, it's all a cliche. It's very hypocritical, because you can't be Christian 3% and then the rest do what you want to do, you know, and make a post and state that you're Christian and judge everyone else because they have their own beliefs. That's being very hypocritical, and God will never reward you. He might give you what you desire, but it may not ever be really for you. But He gonna give you what you want, so you can learn your lesson. But that being said, you definitely, you know, I had to learn. Well, I've never been a type, but you know, I quickly realized that two Christians don't make it right. It's just, I think it kind of just confuses everyone. I think if you date someone who is open-minded to learn about Christianity and why you choose to be a Christian, and even if they are Catholic, you have to eventually come to a common understanding. But it's all a spiritual journey, and you don't block your blessings, or, you know, potentially neglect your future husband or wife because they don't 1000% agree to what you believe in. You know, I would definitely say meet someone that is equally yoked, someone who is a friend first before a lover. Yes, there could be like sexual desire, but that should be literally like the icing and the cherry on top. Like, sex should be the last resort, and that's what I can preach from experience out of having two beautiful daughters out of wedlock. The burden is the struggle I go through financially and the sacrifices that I have to make from just so my daughters can eat or to have a roof over their head. There are things that I have to do that I don't want to do, you know, but it's sacrifices. So it's just, and I made that choice, right? I made my bed, and I'm laying in it, and I'm okay with that. Which is why I want my YouTube channel to be a safe place for all people, but especially single mothers out there. I want y'all to have a safe place, a place where men and women can all come to a common understanding that we all live life in our own little bubble, and don't be so judgmental. Like, take everything with a pinch of sugar. You know what I mean? Like, just be sweet, be thoughtful. Even if you don't agree with someone per se, you can still be very respectful. Agree to disagree, you know. And just find the right place and time to state your opinion. You know, playing cards, like, in other words. But yeah, y'all, so I just kind of just wanted to do a brief introduction. Also, guys, if you guys know, I do have an EP coming out called Becoming That Woman, right alongside of an EP project called A Rose. And I have 2 projects coming out. I almost forgot to update you guys about the ebook and the progress that I'm making. I'm going to launch my ebook and my other merchandise later on at the end of the year. I don't have a specific date yet, but it will be launched and ready to order by the end of the year, after I come back from basic training and do, you know, situate a few things. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for my ebook, Becoming That Woman. It is just going to be just part 1 of a series of different ebooks. And also my EP project coming out called A Rose, and the first song on that EP will be called Make Me Your Lady. And yeah, so very excited about that. What else? Also, guys, yeah, I'm leaving in 4 weeks, and I have literally 2 more days left for class. After that, I go on my military leave on the 23rd. Right now, I'm currently getting the girls in school, you know, got their glasses, getting their doctor's appointment out of the way, getting their school uniforms and shoes and hair products, and just getting everything out the way, because I want it to be very easy, an easy transition for my mom and my siblings and my family. Also, they would not be in private school this year. They did private school last year for 8 months, took them out, homeschooled them for the rest of the year, and they had to break. They're on summer break, and they're going to go back to public school because I want it to be very convenient for my mom, me being selfless. Plus, I need to save money. And also, what else? That's about it. So, I guess I addressed all the topics that was on my mind. Also, I'll be switching up my content. I will be giving you guys more of the artsy side of me, the dancing, just the arts in general. So, yeah, guys, be on the lookout. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment and be a part of the Dime Babes. Hashtag GTTB, get to the bag. You already know. Bye, y'all.